Hey, still trying to learn this new camera stand thing because it's my new thing and I just, you know, never used a tripod to make things like this before. I only use tripods when I'm like doing like something while I'm standing or just doing like a little activity I want to do. So bear with it. If the angle looks kind of bad or anything like that, just, I'll fix it. Maybe if it looks bad on the video, I'll probably fix it. So, I've been a big fan of the Avatar ever since I was like freaking 6 years old. Holy crap, I love the Avatar. I think Avatar is amazing, up there with the cartoon, and it's an amazing show. It's a really amazing. I made a verdict about it, and I gave it a pretty high score because all the things are amazing. The fights, the animation, stories, all the characters are written good. Character development, especially Zuko. I think Zuko had like one of my favorite character developments ever in fiction. So that's a cool thing. The only thing that I really that I hated about the Avatar was the romance, and I don't want to get into that because I think the romance in that TV show is absolutely doggy water, and it should not have existed. So or they should have made romance a little bit better. But other than that, Avatar: Last Airbender was an amazing TV show that I recommend you guys watch it. And a little side note is that some people that I know and I've seen on the internet on time is calling this show an anime. I'm talking about the cartoon. That the Avatar: The Last Airbender is not an anime. It's a cartoon. It's a children's cartoon. Just because it's an animation and it's set somewhere in Asia, I forgot where, doesn't make it an anime. I don't get that mindset. Like if it's in Asia and it has like some sort of like magic happening and it's a cartoon, people just go to the immediate headset of, you know what, that's an anime. No, it's not an anime, it's a cartoon. Get that through your head. That's a little pet peeve I have. Um, don't know why, but it's just something I have, so I have to like, you know, at least like vent it out a little bit about like something. So that's just how I am. Just because it's a cartoon, just because it's animated, just because it's in Japan, it doesn't make it anime. I'm no anime mastermind weeb guy who watches anime every single day and making it their entire personality, but I know that I think in order for things to be anime, it has to be made in Japan and it has to be animated somehow. So Avatar was made here in America, the great fighting state. You know, I won't be surprised if the creators of this show had like a burger in their hand, American flag with like a pet eagle on the shoulder, and a beast, and saying, frick yeah, I love America. I think that's what the creators would be like. So this thing is wholeheartedly freedom American. So I don't know why people call it anime, but they just are. So other than that, I thought it was amazing. Watched the verdict about it. It was okay. I would say that verdict of the Avatar was not the best because wow. So what I do want to talk about today is the live action Avatar, not the movie, because the movie is something that we should just leave alone. Keep that bullcrap movie into the dirt where it belongs, and keep kicking it because the M Night Shyamalan last Airbender thing was absolute doggy shit. It was sucky, and we're not gonna talk about that. That thing was like the worst movie ever made. So, um, but Netflix live action Avatar. So I watched the first couple of 3 episodes, I think, from the water to Omashu, I believe so. And after those 3 episodes, I stopped. I just stopped watching it. I don't know why. I just stopped. I watched live action Avatar. I watched it like back in March. I think during like mid March I watched it, and after all that I just stopped watching it on episode 3. I don't know why. So what I'm gonna talk about is the journey of that, and like what I experienced in the last episode, and like give you like a little pseudo verdict about it. So the Avatar Last Airbender live action Netflix show um, is nothing like the cartoon. It's the story is completely different. Everything's changed. I can list a whole bunch of changes. They made Sokka less sexist, so his character development would be non-existent, I believe so. So when Sokka went to Kyoshi Island, his whole like thing about women can't fight, women can't be warriors, only men can fight, and then him getting absolutely body-fangled by warrior women, and then learning that okay, maybe women can fight. That thing, that's a good character development. So the people who made this, the live action Netflix show, said, you know what, scratch that. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna make this dude, chill, unfunny. He was super serious in the movie. This dude was so serious. Um, Out of those 3 episodes, I think there were only like two scenes where Sokka was maybe at least like a good, huh, like that. That's about it. Cause in the cartoon, Sokka was freaking a goofy clown. This dude was funny all over the place. Every single scene, Sokka would crack jokes, like he's a freaking comedian, freaking Bill Haver over here. Just cracking jokes every time. So they completely took out Sokka's character. So yeah, that was a big disappointment. So Katara, I don't. She was, she was something. She wasn't as like strong and independent. She was more like a crier, I can say. But I think that's more aiming towards the movie. I don't know why, but I think Katara was, a little bit more better because in the cartoon she's very strong. Here she's okay. Um, Her water bending needs some kind of work. It just because when it comes to these live action Avatar things, including the M Night Shyamalan movie, when you do the water bending, it doesn't look good. I just don't know, and they just can't get it right. Oh Jesus, the freaking womb. Wow. Anyways, when it comes to the water bending, they can't make it look right. So, but all the other bendings that they do in the live action thing is like the Netflix live action Avatar was pretty good. They just never can get the water right. I just don't know why, but that's that. So overall, Katara was, she was okay. She's like an average, normal girl who has good fighting abilities. So yeah, Katara, I don't know. She was, she was something. She was a little forgettable, I can say, but her character was okay. Better, it was better than the movie, but not as good as the cartoon version. You can't even see my fingers because I'm pointing down here. Okay, let me like move this chubby. Yeah, better than that. So, Aang was the main star of this show. Um, he was pretty good. Cause when he did the story for the live action show, oh my god, my camera! I swear to God, it's like I'm in heaven. Jesus. Anyways, they really started like back, like they started this story back. I guess I can go to the story. Aang, I can probably like speed on him. He was Aang, he's a boy. They made it very serious though, so he was like very on track. And when, I can say in general about this show, they skipped all the filler episodes, so they go from like freaking Aang at the temple when when everybody was alive, and then from there he went to the the big ball for 100 years thing, because they started that's how they started it. They started at the very beginning, like the very beginning, and then they go on to the Southern Water Tribe. I think that's what it's called. They got that, and then they immediately from there they went like when they go to when they were on frick, I saw the memory's crappy. When they were on Appa's back, they stopped closely at the like the now deserted southern temple. They chilled there. They showed Aang was mad, you know, uh, and they were scared. They wanted to run away because the freaking friending between Aang and Sokka and Katara are non-existent. I can probably say, but like, just I can speculate that probably by like the end of the episode, like somewhere in the end of the episode, the very end episode of the season, Sokka and Katara and Aang will not be as close because they'll probably seem like they're still strangers to each other, because I can tell by 1 through 3 that they felt like they were strangers to each other. Like they weren't actual friends. They were just like companions, you can say, like forced to be there. Like they just not friends, they're just companions. So they just think that they're like strangers to each other, which is sucky. It sucks. Um, but the story change, I think that's good. I like it when certain things they take an IP that's already made and they give it their own twist. I kind of like that. I actually like that. I think that we shouldn't get the same exact story of the Avatar Last Airbender cartoon into live action. No, at least like change it. I like changing IPs if it's good. So that was a pretty good thing, I guess. I can say that's like a neutral thing. Wasn't bad, but it wasn't good too. It was neutral. So the story change was pretty good. I like it how it's like a little bit in order, and they got rid of like those side crisis those filler episodes, but I really love the filler episodes of the last Airbender cartoon. I don't know why they got rid of it, but if it's story, they had to condense the entire season one of Avatar Last Airbender into 8 episodes, eight like 48-minute episodes. So it's kind of like when they condensed the Owl House into those 3 episodes for season three. So it makes total sense. So I will say that. Oh, one more thing. There was this. I'm gonna nitpick a little bit. There was this part on Kyoshi Island where where Sokka and what's her name, Suki, they were running like towards the back of a building, and all that. Like where they hide, and then in the cartoon they like kissed each other. You remember that scene? That same exact scene happened, and I saw like with the good. I knew I had to fast forward it, and I had to go very close to my TV, just to make sure that I rewinded this thing 3 times, like I'm freaking Doctor Strange. And I'm gonna, I look really close to TV, rewinding the scene, and I swear, I saw this, Suki's actor smiling. Like, she was smiling for like a half a second. Like, I don't know if that was me, but I swear, I saw that when, Sokka and Suki were running to each other, she was smiling while she was running. She was like this, and then she stopped. Maybe they forgot to like cut out that little bit. I don't know, but I know I'm nitpicking a little bit. But I swear, I saw Suki, actor smiling for like a half a second, So if you go to that scene, if you want to watch that movie, definitely take a close look at that scene. You know what scene I'm talking about, and like look at like her facial expressions, and I think she can catch her smiling, which is kind of funny. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's more funny, and they can. It shows that actors do break character when they're acting, it's not all like serious time. They have fun. Have you seen bloopers? There you go. That's what it is. So the good thing I can say about this show is everybody's serious. I mean, it's not goofy. It's more serious, and well, I don't know if that's good or not, but yeah. But I will say that the good thing about this show is I like the visuals of it. I think it's pretty cool. All the CGI and all that, it's okay. The combat, the fighting is actually pretty good. I like the combat. You can, and it's more. This is like my biggest thing about the show. My biggest thing that it's not too scaled to be dark. Because in the beginning of the first episode, you literally see a guy getting burnt alive by the king. Like you just see a guy get burnt alive, and you see it's like burnt skeletons, and like those deaths throughout this movie. Like I don't think throughout the cartoon version of the Last Airbender, not a lot of deaths happen. Like only like 3 deaths I can count. But this one, oh my god, there's a lot of deaths happen, and it's very gruesome. So they're not scaled to be mature. Like there's also some scenes in there where they just straight up cuss, like they say hell, damn, ass. I think I heard the word shit one time. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, but that's like my only like good thing about this show. And this is just me going from like the first 3 seasons about that. So yeah. Now, should you watch the live action Netflix? I don't think you should. If you watch the cartoon thing, that's already much better than the live action. You've seen it all plus the bonuses because of the filler episodes. I think that you remember that play, like the very end of the show, just before the finale. That little play that they did. I forgot what it's called. That I think portrayed it just a little bit better than the live action show, or even better than the M. Night Shyamalan movie by 100%, which is kind of sad. So yeah, that's the live action Netflix Avatar. It was okay. It was fine. I might watch it again just because I made this video, but I totally forgot about it. I don't know why, but I just did. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. That's all. So yeah, thanks for watching.